I am blessed.
I am blessed.
I am strong.
I am strong.
I am peace.
I am peace.
I am love.
I am love.
I am amazing.
I am amazing.
I am wise.
I am wise.
I am intelligent.
I am intelligent.
I am spiritual.
I am spiritual.
I am fit.
I am fit.
I am sexy.
I am sexy.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am courageous.
I am courageous.
I am extraordinary.
I am extraordinary.
I am enthusiastic.
I am
I
enthusiastic.
am understanding.
And I am
I am
understanding.
capable.
I am capable.
I am phenomenal.
I am phenomenal.
I am successful.
I am successful.
I am limitless.
I am limitless.
I am pain-free.
I am pain-free.
I am stress-free.
I am stress-free.
I am worry-free.
I am worry-free.
I am doubt-free.
I am doubt-free.
I am free.
I am free.
I am that I am.
I am that I am.
Amen.
Amen.
Let me feel your energy right now. Give me
No
some.
sisters Bonnie!
Hey, tonight will be amazing. We are just run through this thing, and when it's done, it's done. Alright? So guys, right? Tonight's topic, before we get into the topic, I have a few rhetorical questions that you don't have to answer, but you can answer on the inside or maybe later when you get at home. Okay? You can feel free to write them down, but this is how we're gonna start tonight. Alright? What would you be doing if you were able to design your own lifestyle?
Currently designing.
Exactly. We're in that process right now. What would you be doing if you could create or design your own lifestyle in every aspect, from the time you get up till the time you go to bed? In details. What you would be doing, what you would be eating, what you would be wearing, who you would be with, where you would be exercising, what exotic location would you be at, would you be on a yacht, would you be in a Lambo, whatever it is, would you be playing basketball international, whatever it is, you can design that, right? And first you have to write it down, because you have to bring it out of you, right? Because everything that's outside starts within. It starts inside you first, and then we create it, we bring it out, right? So ask yourself, where would I be without this opportunity? I ask myself this almost every day. Where would I be without this opportunity? Because I can honestly tell you that I have no clue where I would be if it wasn't for this opportunity, right? And the opportunity is to become the best version of yourself. That's the opportunity that each and every one of us have in this room right now, presently. And if you're not working on yourself, and if you're not dreaming, and if you don't have a target, if you don't have goals, if you don't have priorities, if you don't have everything according to what you want, day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year, then right now you are just drifting. Because how can a man hit a target he cannot see? You have to have some kind of goal to be heading somewhere. Okay? So we need to ask ourselves, where would I be without this opportunity? And I would tell you, honestly, I would be lost. I wouldn't have my wife. I wouldn't have my business. I wouldn't have my son. I wouldn't have you guys as my family. Honestly. Because you guys are my family. Okay? You guys in the camera too. So listen. The next question is, how does what you do affect who you are? What you're doing right now on a daily basis, what you do, how does that affect who you are? Do you think it has an effect on who you are?
Yeah. Definitely.
Definitely. So if you're in a bad environment, that's affecting your day normally 5 days a week, right? I'm talking about a job aspect, right? I'm talking about career environment, right? That you do Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Are you working with the people you want to work with? Are you doing what you love? Or what you love? You know, something that you consider not a job, because when you do what you love and you love what you do, it's not considered a job. You understand? So how do you feel that what you're doing right now, is it affecting your mindset? Is it affecting your body? Is it affecting your spiritual life? Are you financially stable with what you're doing, or satisfied? Or the hours that you're putting in, is it worth the money that you're getting bi-weekly? Even if you're on salary, whatever it is you're getting paid. Is it worth the money that you're getting? Is it worth the hell that you're going through? Is it worth having the boss you have, or punching in that clock? Only you can answer that, right? And I'm here to tell you that it's never too late to start to do what you love. And I'm here to tell you that if you're in an environment that is negative, is hostile, is not what you always wanted, it will affect your life. Because it will cause you to be stressed, it will cause you to be depressed, and it will cause you to waste a lot of time building somebody's dream when you could be building your dream. Building someone's riches when you could be building your treasures, right? So, our next question is, how do you get more people to follow or join you? That's a good question. How do you get people to do what you're doing, or following you, or join your movement? You know how you do that? By becoming more influential. Woo! In order to get more, you must become more. That's Jim Rohn, and that's honest. That's sincere truth. Because truth is something that you can't deny. It will hit you in your head, in your heart, and it will penetrate every inch of you, because you know that you can't deny that that's real, right? So, listen, today is going to be so amazing.
Woo!
I can feel it in here. I can feel my spirit growing, and I'm here to tell you, right, who is here really matters. And I'm telling you, the information that I'm about to give, the people that are missing it are the ones that need it most. But we don't go off of that, right? Because who is here is meant to be here. And I am not going to share this with anybody else. They're going to have to watch this video.
Woo!
I have to share something with you that my wife wanted to show at the beginning of this, but I'll have her show it at the end, because I found something. Imagine, 3 years, almost 3 years, I've been hearing about your why. About how important your why is, about making your why so strong that it makes you cry. And I never understood that until today. And it's thanks to my beautiful wife here.
Woo!
Currently,
Yeah! My sister!
currently expecting a next love of my life, a next piece of my heart, right? But it was until today that I fully understood that how you can have a why that makes you cry. And we'll show you at the end of this amazing presentation, right? But I honestly can tell you, if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. And I never understood that until today. 3 years doing what I'm doing. Getting people results, sharing this amazing opportunity with people to become the best version of themselves, getting in the best shape of their lives, getting their mindset ready, changing their financial situation, all of these things, transforming people in an overall aspect, because I first did it with myself and then shared it with people so they can do it with themselves. And I'm here today to tell you that you can do that too. Because I am no different from you. I am not special. I just invested in myself. And self-investment is the best investment. You guys agree?
Of course.
Yes, sir.
Great. Okay. So tonight's topic, right? Amazing people. Destiny is calling.
Hello?
So pick up the phone.
Hello?
Destiny is calling each and every one of us. So pick up that phone, guys. This is so serious. Right now I'm reading a book called Destiny, Step Into Your Purpose by T.D. Jakes. And this book is so amazing. Every chapter, every section, every word is just impacting my life. And I brought this training from this book, piece by piece, right? Some of it comes from me as well, but most of it is from the book, right? So Destiny is calling, so pick up the phone, guys. All right? It's just like opportunity knocking on your door. If you don't answer the door, you will miss it, right? And that's every day. That's on a daily basis where some of us are not aware of what's going on and what God is putting in our paths. Everything is just passing us straight because we're not seeing the signs. We're always asking for certain things, but we don't have that awareness to be able to see or notice when these things are just passing us straight. And it could be a person that you don't even know, but you have that intuition inside you to reach out to them and talk to them. And don't you always go against that?
Yep.
When you have that feeling inside and it says, talk to that person, you always do the opposite. What if we follow that? What if each time that happens, we make a commitment to ourselves to say, go after it. Go after that feeling you get, because that's intuition. That's God talking to you. You never know what relationship you might build with that person, and it might not even be with that person. It might be the blessing that that person has through other people that you will meet through that person. You don't think so? How many people have you met that have brought awesome people into your life through one person? That happens all the time. And we tend to miss out on these opportunities because we just won't be brave enough to take that step and just talk to somebody that you have no idea who they are, what their name is, what they do. But we need to get out of that. We need to get out of that comfort zone and get uncomfortable. Right, guys?
Woo!
So tonight is amazing. Let's get started. Okay, so listen to what I'm gonna start with, right? You need to know that you deserve the best. Each of us. You need to know personally, inside your heart, inside your mind, that you deserve the best. No matter what no one tells you, no matter what you hear, no matter what they say about you, none of these things are true unless you allow them to penetrate your mind and affect you on that level, right? You deserve the best because God wants the best for you, right? And listen to this. If you feel that you are not worthy, you wouldn't receive the gifts and blessings that God has for you. If you feel unworthy or not worthy of receiving what you most desire, you will never receive it. You know why? Because you feel less than what God has declared that you are. Conquerors, kings, queens. And you're limiting yourself because if you say, I can't do this, what will this person think of me? I don't believe that I can do that. I don't believe in myself. I won't be able. All of these things are diminishing what God has declared upon you. If God is in you, what is impossible for you? Nothing. Because I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And once you understand that, there is no fear, and you will be able to conquer anything that comes in your path or that you determine yourself to do. Because that fear keeps you from the blessing. That fear keeps you from success. That fear keeps you from that next level to where you want to be, or closer to where you want to be on that ladder of success. It's just one step higher. But with every level, there's another devil, and that's reality. That's reality. When you grow, you get a next opposition. You get a next test. Because the world sees you growing. The world sees you getting stronger. The universe notices that you're getting closer. You're getting connected to the Creator. So they know. Listen. This world knows your weakness, but only when we allow them to know what we're weak at. Only when we allow them to find out what our true temptation is. Because we don't make mistakes based on other people's actions. We know what our faults are, and we know when we make a wrong decision, when we make a mistake and when we're stepping into something that we are not supposed to be even thinking about. So with that said, be responsible for your actions. Because everything that happens in your life is because of you. And every decision that you make creates some kind of, it affects the future. And you may not see it now, but you will see it sometime, ahead. So be wise when you make decisions, right? So, one thing I can tell you, right? Without peace, you cannot attract with what you want. If you don't have peace, you can't attract anything. And it's amazing because this week, I had a conversation with a good friend of mine about peace and about the difference that I've seen in them, because you could see the difference in somebody that has that inner peace. Nothing can affect them because they understand that everything that happens and everything that they go through is because of what they're doing, right? And it's not about what somebody or how somebody goes on with you or acts with you. It's how you react and how you respond. So you can choose to react on the spot, or you can think about it before you respond. That's our problem. We tend to react without thinking about it to respond correctly. Some people need the stuff that you have more than you. So if you're able to give them what you have, the world or the universe will give you more because it sees you just like it. It says, this guy is part of my universe, and he is a universe wherever he is. And what the universe does, it keeps turning, it keeps going, it never stops. So you have to be able to become the fountain or the source of what people need in order to get more of it. Whether it be money, happiness, joy, energy, positivity, whatever it is. But I guarantee once you become that and you offer that to people that need it more than you, you will receive even more of it. Right? And I found myself asking God, right, why He gave me this heart. And He let me know that without Him, I wouldn't be able to do anything. I asked God, why you give me this heart? Why? Recently, because it's not every day that you could feel up here, because everybody's human. Sometimes we feel down here, right? And all we need is just that little energy from your brother, a phone call from your brother just to get you back up here. You understand? But those days will come. But that's why you have to go back. You have to find your why. And like how I said, if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough, guys. It's not big enough. If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. And my dreams scare me because I want many things. But my things are to bless other people. You may not understand that, but you may understand that as well, right? So I asked God, why you give me this heart? And He said, listen, you know why. Alright? And He said, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be where you're at. And without me, you won't be anywhere. Listen, and I take that so serious, and I had to just keep on going. Because why He said? Until. I'm going to do this until. You know why? Because that same day I heard somebody tell me, listen, thank you. Thank you for being in my life. Because I am strong enough to make a decision that I've been trying to make forever. Or I'm strong enough to go after my dreams because of the positive information or the positivity that you gave me. Or to let me know that I'm worth more or I deserve more, like how I mentioned earlier. And that makes a big difference. And we need to focus on these things when somebody tells you, listen, you've changed my life. That would get you going. That's the fuel you need. And we need to use these things to keep us going because there are more lives that are meant to be touched. And there are more lives that need to be touched. And need everything that you have to offer. Okay? This is for everyone and is not for everyone at the same time. What we do as health coaches, this is for everybody, but it's not for everybody at the same time. You know why? Because you have to be brave and you have to be a dreamer. And you have a lot of dreamers, but they don't have the courage to chase those dreams. Right? And that's what I consider us. Brave dreamers. Right? But listen to this. I hear people say a lot that they don't want to do what we're doing. But you know what I say in my head when they tell me that? I say, you can't do what we're doing. And they could if they wanted to. But I tell them, you don't understand what we're doing. What we do is for people, not for ourselves. This is bigger than us. And people don't think about others. They think about themselves. Right? Because they make themselves a priority. And I'm not saying that you're not a priority, but there's a certain line between that. Right? Because you need to take care of yourself. You need to feed yourself the right nutrition. You need to feed your mind important information. And you need to, because if you're not healthy, physically, mentally, spiritually, you can't offer anything to anybody. But there's a limit to that. Everything is me, me, me. I want, I want, I want. What about what people want? You understand? And if you don't know, if Jesus, the Son of God, came on earth to serve, who are you not to serve? As a king, he came to serve. So who are you not to be serving? Alright? So, guys, just to wrap it up a bit, find your why and you will find out how. And when you find your why, the how will show up. Right? So start with your why. I read a book called Start With Your Why, thanks to my brother and my sister that donated that information to me. And it's by Simon Sinek. Right? Simon Sinek. Start with your why. And listen, I got so much information from that book. And it made me understand that people don't do what you do because of what you're doing. They do what you do because of why you're doing it. And people need to understand why you're doing what you're doing. Because anybody can see what you're doing, but they need to know the reason behind it, the fuel behind it. Why are you doing it? Because from the time they understand the reason behind that, they will say, wow, this person is different. This person has a giant heart, and this person is about impact. This person is about people. This person is about change. And when they understand that, they say, I want to be like that. I want to become more influential. I want to be more motivational. I want to be more positive. So like being the source of that, people want that. It's like the bearing of the fruits, like how I mentioned last week. When you bear those fruits and those talents and those skills, it's not for you, it's for others. Right? So when they take that fruit and they eat from it, they get the same blessing. But it's their job to plant that seed in somebody else or grow that seed to bear that fruit as well, to keep it going. Right? Listen, you will outlast everyone that is doing what you're doing when you know why you're doing it. And I've read and understood that to a certain level, because a lot of people are doing what you're doing, but there's no why behind it. So you will outlast anybody that's doing what you're doing once you know why you're doing it. Once you have a purpose behind it. Once there's reason. So the why is very important. Start with your why. You guys, be phenomenal or be forgotten. That's what Eric Thomas says. And that's so true. Why be normal like everybody else when you were meant to be extraordinary? And listen, you can have average skill, but you need a phenomenal will. Because the phenomenal will get you where you need to be. You understand? And listen, even with that average skill, right? Anything that you lack can be learned. Any weakness that you have can be strengthened, right? So even that average skill can be extraordinary skill someday. But if you have phenomenal will to back that average skill, you can reach where you want to be. Or you can achieve the dreams and goals that you have. So I'm about to share my why with you guys. My wife did this a year ago for my birthday, and she played it for me today. And listen, it just, touched me here. And
she good.
I am going to watch this every morning, because once I have this in my mind, I know why I'm doing it. I know why I'm driven. I know why I want to make such an impact. And in the messages, in your check this out, guys.
Like.